So it's March, the beginning of March, and we're in the show tunnel at Burncoose Nurseries, and things are starting to move and come into life now. The acers are starting to leaf up and the herbaceous plants are starting to show colour. And our plans for Chelsea are well underway, and I'll just speak to you a little bit about what we're going to be making this year. So our theme is gardening in a changing climate, and we want to provide some practical ideas for gardeners who want to respond, and we want to show how gardeners can respond to the changing climate. So mainly that's longer, hotter, drier summers and warmer, wetter winters. So with that in mind, we're doing a dry garden, a gravel garden, one that doesn't need to be watered. It's filled with drought-resistant plants. We've got a rain garden that captures rainfall from surface runoff to kind of just buffer against the effects of flooding. We're going to have a green living roof, which they just look wonderful and pretty, and a great way to sort of jazz up a shed. But you know, they capture carbon, and a lot of the discussion today obviously is about capturing carbon to try and help reduce the effects of climate change. And of course we've got our woodland section, and we're going to have a wildlife pond as well. So that's going to be a pond that's got a very sloping gradient for wildlife and other animals to kind of gather in. So yeah, I'll take you for a walk around and just show you where we are. Acers just kind of still looking very wintry. Herbaceous perennials and herbs, everything's just resting but just starting to come into leaf now. In addition to that, hopefully we'll be able to show an example of a small wildflower native meadow. We've got the perennials of those sort of coming on nicely there, which we've brought in from plugs and we're kind of bringing on now. This is new in for us. It's a Phylisa arborea, the island Cape myrtle. And you can just tell by its very sort of look in nature, it belongs in a sunny place. It's got furry, silvery leaves. So we'll see how this grows over the next few months, but I imagine that will definitely be in the sunny section of the stand. And of course we've got things like the proteas over here, and this one's called 1,000 Candles. So that's where we are. We'll catch up again in a month's time, and hopefully there'll be more things in leaf, more plants coming into bud. Our Martagon lilies have gone down into the glass house and they've been put onto a heated bench, so hopefully in a month's time they'll really start coming into life. And we've got a Cardia crinum down there as well. We're kind of optimistically thinking that it may come into flower for Chelsea. But it's the same thing every year. You never know. We'll just see what cards we get dealt.